Welcome to today's explainer. So today we're tackling something that literally every single person has either stressed out over in the past, is totally stressing over right now, or will definitely stress over in the future. I'm talking about passing your driving test. Based on our source materials covering local driving schools, we've put together your ultimate tactical survival guide for getting your driver's license in Southeast Melbourne. Now, are you nervous about your VicRoads test? Look, if your heart rate just bumped up a little bit just hearing that, I want you to know you're completely normal. We all know that universal feeling, right? Gripping the steering wheel way too tight, maybe sweating through your shirt during a blind spot check, and just dreading the examiner with that clipboard. We have all been there. And today, we're going to break down exactly how to conquer those nerves. Okay, let's dive into this. To get you road ready, here's our roadmap and GPS for today's explainer. First, the road to your license. Second, meet start driving school. Third, conquering Pakenham local routes. Fourth, transparent pricing and packages. And finally, the final drive. Section 1, the road to your license, your ultimate challenge. So for most learners in the officer area, this ultimate hurdle happens at a very specific physical location, the VicRoads Pakenham East Testing Center, located right at 129 Treloar Lane. It's practically in your backyard, just a quick 10 to 12-minute drive from officer. But listen, knowing where the battlefield is located is really only step one. You absolutely need a trusted guide to get you safely through it. Moving to Section 2. Meet Start Driving School, your seasoned guide. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is, well, you wouldn't climb a massive mountain without a guide, right? And you probably shouldn't tackle this testing center without a local mentor. Our sources highlight a staggering statistic here, an incredible 95% first-time pass rate at the Pakenham East Center for Start Driving School. That means their specific teaching system actually consistently works right there on the ground. But hey, it's not just about raw data. Everyday learners are actually conquering this test using their preparation systems. Take Emily, for example. She noted that she passed her very first time with their mock test, straight up calling them the best driving lessons in officer. And it's really about the overall experience, too. Another learner, James, highlighted the free pickup and having a totally patient instructor, saying he 100% recommends them. Because let's be honest, when you're a highly nervous beginner, having someone patient next to you, plus the sheer convenience of doorstep pickup, those are absolute game changers for building up your confidence. Actually, the sources point out a bit of a local legend in these testimonials, instructor Ali. As learner Caleb Bent points out, Ali's professional, clear, and totally direct instructions are exactly what transforms terrified learners into confident, fully licensed drivers. And having that calming, crystal clear methodology is absolutely critical when we finally face the actual streets. Which brings us to Section 3, conquering Pakenham local routes, the tactical breakdown. Start Driving School doesn't just teach you how to operate a car in some empty parking lot somewhere. They train you on these exact, specific, real-world local routes. You've got the Prince's Highway, where you literally have to master 80 to 100 km/h merging. Then you're going to navigate some incredibly busy roundabouts right on Cardinia Road and Arena Parade. After that, you shift to strict 50 to 60 km/h school zones over on Ricks and Brunt roads, before finally executing tight, super narrow reverse parking on Starling and Whiteside roads. I mean, this is your exact insider's cheat sheet of what you're going to face. The absolutely crucial point here is how you handle these specific roads under pressure. Look at the stark contrast. Doing a rolling stop at a stop sign? That's an instant fail. Making a complete, absolute stop? That's a pass. The stakes are incredibly high here. Any hesitation on those really fast highway merges or nervous rolling through a stop sign is going to completely ruin your chances on test day. And this brilliantly illustrates a great way to prepare before you even turn the ignition. Start Driving School has put together an entire dedicated YouTube library, so you can literally virtually drive these Pakenham test routes, including, get this, a specific rainy day scenario and a late evening route. It's so cool because you get to study the terrain and the exact hazards we just talked about right from your living room couch, in your pajamas if you want. Section 4, transparent pricing and packages, investing in success. Let's be real, learning to drive is a massive financial step for beginners and parents, but the raw numbers here are really refreshingly transparent. A single 60-minute lesson? That's $65. If you already know you're going to need a bit more time behind the wheel, a 5-lesson package is $300. And when test day finally arrives, hiring the instructor's actual car is $170. It's super straightforward, absolutely no hidden fees to stress out about.
But your investment actually gets you a whole arsenal of tools and perks. You'll be learning in a brand new, automatic blue Toyota Corolla hatchback. You get that amazing free pickup we mentioned earlier from your home and Officer or Pakenham. Plus, because they're keys to drive accredited, you might even qualify for a completely free government lesson. And on top of all that, you get a totally honest assessment after your very first drive, so you know exactly how many lessons you're realistically going to need. All right, Section 5, the final drive, putting it all together.
Let's move to and see how this builds up to the finish line. Our sources lay out a really proven step-by-step preparation pipeline. Step 1, watch those YouTube test routes so you memorize the hazards. Step 2, complete your driving lessons, usually between 8 to 15 of them. Step 3, take a full simulation mock test for $75, just to really feel that real test day pressure. And finally, Step 4, ace the actual Pakenham East drive test.
Because at the end of the day, getting your license is truly their #1 priority. With patient instructors like Ollie pointing out your mistakes in a calm, collected manner, you realize something super crucial. The VicRoads tester, they aren't some insurmountable video game boss. Not at all. They're just a passenger, simply watching you execute the exact same moves you have already practiced flawlessly over and over again. Which leaves us with one final, very provocative question to end our explainer today. Are you ready to claim your independence on Officer roads? The roadmap is completely drawn out, the local experts are waiting for you, and the preparation steps couldn't be clearer. Literally, the only thing missing from the driver's seat is you. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. I really hope this provided you with the clarity and the confidence you need to get out there. Catch you on the next explainer.